welcome back, scavengers. And again, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Ron Early. I am the lead designer and lead developer for the project SpaceJunk, Rise of the Scavenger 3D NFTs. So today I wanted to show you another major addition to the GJF Command Center application. We've been continuing to build the Command Center into more than just an interface for the SpaceJunk universe. Our goal is to create a system where your wallet and your identity, your assets, and eventually your progression as a scavenger can all connect into one spot. Today we'll take another step towards that goal. We now have a working Solana integration inside the GJF Command Center. So again, without further ado, let's go inside, guys. So let's go ahead and initialize there. And right as of right now, like I said, we don't have a connection from the front. We're just working on the back end right now. So right now, for testing, we'll enter in as a guest. Let this console boot up. Okay, and let's go to the last module section, which is our system modules. As you can see here, we have, like I explained in the first update, we're still on version 0.10. And here, as you can see, we have, wallet connection, our leaderboard access, notification, account links, settings, and support. So all that will come together as we get closer to completing the application, but right now we're going to go into the wallet settings. And as you can see right now, we're inside the Federation wallet, secure wallet link established. So here, inside the command center, we kind of now have access to a wallet terminal. Once the Solana wallet address is entered into the system, the command center can communicate with the Solana network and begin retrieving information associated with the wallet. The first thing we can see is the wallet address, which is here. As you can see, that it's not going to fit all into the application, make it look neat and clean. This gives the command center an on-chain identity that we can use to begin to verify what a scavenger actually owns. Okay, so now we're going to creep over into the next section, which is the next command center. The command center can retrieve wallets that currently have SOL balance. So as you can see here, this is just dev token balance. It's not real Solana. I use this just to kind of test things, and so instead of having to leave the application and check another wallet interface, we can display that information directly inside the command center. This may look like a simple feature, but underneath it, we've established something much more important: live communication between the GJF Command Center and the Solana blockchain. So that's a very big deal. So as you can see here, you see your SOL balance or whatever that is in there. Another thing that we added is, as you can see here, is asset detection. This is the NFT asset detection. So this is where things kind of get more interesting. The Command Center can also scan the wallet and determine how many NFT assets are currently associated with the Command Center. So that means if you have more than one NFT, it will associate itself with the Command Center, not any other NFTs, just the NFTs that you have now. As we grow bigger, and maybe if we have some kind of connections or any partnerships with other NFT projects, we may integrate their NFTs as well, just to kind of keep the theme going. As you know, if some of you guys are Star Wars fans, there's always different races out there in the universe. So like I said before, SpaceJunk is meant to be big. At some point in the project, we will start to partner up with other projects, and hopefully we can take it there one of these days. So this is important because NFT detection is going to become a major part of how the Command Center recognizes scavengers. Okay, So we got to keep that in mind. You know, we definitely want to associate which scavenger is entering the Federation. So, and then also what we're going to do to make this a little bit interesting, let's go ahead and connect to the Solana wallet. Let me see if I can wake this guy up, if I remember the password to get in. There we go. Okay, let's get that a little bit bigger here. Let's see if I can expand. Oh, don't know if I can get everything on there, but let's see if we can somehow. Sorry, folks. Live updates comes with live problems, so this is a good thing to have. Come on now. Come on. Okay. For some reason this thing doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do. So we shall bring the wallet to the screen. Okay. So as you can see, let's do the matching here. So if you can see the DevNet wallet, is CP, DP. Let's read the first four and the last four, which is EasyYF. So I just want you guys to know that, you know, we are legit here. The soul balance 2.5. Now, as you can see here, it says asset detection. So it's detecting something. We're not stopping a simple counting asset. The command center can now retrieve and display the actual NFT contained inside the Soul wallet. So now we can, you know, we're moving from simply just asking, does the wallet contain the NFT, to actually being able to identify the visual display, the asset associated with that wallet. So right now we don't have the display connected because we haven't launched the NFTs yet. We do have the NFTs that are pretty much completed, but they're not in the form that we're looking for. So we have to kind of mold or remold the assets that we have, which are I'm going to show you here in a minute. If you go over to your collection, this right here, let's move the screen up a bit so you guys can see. Okay, so this here was the legacy NFTs that we're going to release. So this is your cover. It will display in your Solana wallet. So if you click on here, this is what the actual NFT was supposed to look like. So we're actually turning this into an identity card, or we might keep it like this. I'm not too sure yet. We're still trying to put our brains together on what exactly we want to do with the project, as far as redesigning these things, because we already kind of have everything up in motion and ready to launch. We have, I think, 15 online to launch now, maybe more than that. But we're ready to go. We just not sure exactly how we're going to get these NFTs out on the market. Right now, I'm calling these legacies just because we may go, the design won't change, but we want to put this actual moving NFT in a 3D identity card. So it'll show like an identity, and this actual character actually pop up inside your identity verification tab, which I showed on the last update. Okay. So, yeah, we're down to that portion of it. Now, again, and this is where you can start seeing the bigger picture. The long-term goal isn't simply to build another crypto wallet viewer. We're not trying to do that. Your NFT will become part of your identity inside the SpaceJunk universe. The command center needs to know who is connecting, what verified asset does a wallet contain, is that scavenger part of the official collection, and what identity and progression should be associated with that wallet. what we're building today creates a foundation for those types of systems. Okay. So also another feature we integrated was the wallet copy function. So if I click here to give you a notice, it says copy. Now, what you can do with it, of course, is maybe not that big of a deal to you, but sometimes people like to go and, I don't know, maybe they want to receive some tokens from somebody in there inside their wallet, or they may want to, you know, buy their friend an NFT or transfer their friend an NFT, or maybe transfer them Solana. You know, you can always give them your address if you paste it. Okay. So we do have that paste function in here that makes it easier for you to move your address around freely within the application. Okay. All right. That's one feature. Let's see. Also, too, to make this even more legit, we've actually added the view on Solana Explorer. So you're actually getting that, comfort of having a wallet viewer as well. And that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to take the same wallet address we've just copied from the GJF Command Center and open it up using Solana Explorer. So this actually is a feature that is now working. So now let's take a look directly at it on the Solana Explorer. So let's go ahead and copy our address. We're going to delete this one that we already had. And let's paste the one we copied now. So as you can see, and by the way, these are just test wallets. So don't try to do anything with it. Don't send me anything. Don't use it. Please don't use it, because it's just going to make your life a living hell. So, okay, as you can see, we have our copy of that. And if we go connect on viewer, boom, we're right here inside the Solana Explorer, where we can actually verify that we're on, our wallets are connecting here. As you can see, EasyYF. Okay. All that will be done within the wallet. So now looking at what we've connected, one side we have the GJF Command Center. On the other side we have a Solana blockchain. The Command Center can identify the wallet address, retrieve its SOL balance, detects its NFTs. It counts those assets. It displays the actual NFTs associated with the wallet, and we can take that same address and independently verify it through the Solana Explorer. That's the important milestone for this project. But remember, wallet integration isn't just the destination, it's the infrastructure. Okay. The larger vision is for the GJF Command Center to recognize your Scavenger NFTs through your wallet and verify SpaceJunk assets, your identity, your NFTs, your XP, your rank, your missions, your accomplishments, and eventually your history through the SpaceJunk universe. Instead of the NFT simply just sitting there inside your wallet, we want it to actually do something, you know? So every system we're adding to the Command Center brings us another step closer to that vision. Today, it's wallet detection, SOL balance, NFT detection, asset visualization, and blockchain verification. Tomorrow, those systems will become part of something much larger. Your wallet becomes your gateway, your NFT becomes your identity, and your GJF Command Center becomes your connection to the SpaceJunk universe. Development continues. More systems are coming online, and we're just getting started. So again, thanks for tuning in, and transmission is out.